Hello everyone and welcome back to Anno 1800, and as we can see here, Miss Hunt is at the moment at war with Alonso. That is just very perfect for us because it means, well, attention is not on us for the moment because we're at war with all of them, as we can see. And the good thing is, if one of them is at war with other AI opponent, well, basically they don't really attack us, so we should be happy about that. Especially here Miss Hunt, she's got 3 war opponents there right now. The Admiral also has 3, it's actually the same ones, and we got Alonso here that is at war with everyone. So he is, I think he's trying to take our challenge there up and says, I can do it better. Well, Alonso, I guess we'll find out, but it's definitely not very good for you. By the way, what I can also see is there's some interesting shippies here in Archie's harbor, but the problem here is definitely that there is it's deep in enemy territory, right? So it's far away from anything that we can do. If I purchase one of these ships, it might be going down immediately. Well, speaking about going down of ships and stuff like that, I'm preparing something here right now. We do have still 2 heavy warships now in construction, one in Madison and one in Vandermark. As we can see, I could actually get the next one out there as well. Let's do this. I'm always in for another heavy warship, and my goal here right now is, well, we are having artisans, right? My goal is to get to engineers now. We do need to achieve that somehow, and we do need canned food, fur coats, and the sewing machines for that. It's going to be tricky because we only have 3 islands. 3 islands is not a lot, especially when it comes to production stuff and things like that. So what I will need to do is I will need to split up my productions. First of all, we're going with the sewing machines. And the other one is the rum. Now for the rum, we can already see beer and rum is in Vandermark. I just want to check how much beer we really produce now. 6 per minute. So the cool thing here is I could get the beer over to Madison and have another surplus production there for, or well, another surplus income for my beer. Wait a second, I just need to have my usual propaganda active there again. Now, but the rum is coming in Madison, and I want to do something here. I want to expand my storage depots that we have in the harbor area itself. I also still have one consejo, or one of my other clippers, and this one is also going to be added now to my rum trade route, right? We have 2 ships on this trade route now. Very important actually that we get all the rum that we can produce over here to the old world. We are getting another clipper out there soon, and this clipper is also transporting the rum then to Vandermark, amongst other things, right? For example, also taking beer back from Vandermark to Madison. Let's continue with a few more buildings here in Vandermark as we continue expanding this beautiful town, where we, by the way, have the beer festival right now that is marching through the streets of Vandermark. Now, about my sewing machine production, I would like to check something else. How much steel do we have? Okay, but we are really capped on iron and coal, right? This is something that shows me, we do have some reserves left. I would also like to upgrade my trading post here to level 3. This mod gives me another 150 tons of storage on top of that. So we just basically doubled our storage, and as we can see, there's also a full trader coming in once again. I think for schnapps is also looking fine now, so there it's that, and beer is going up. Rum though is still missing, so that's something. Balance is 5,700, that is still fine, and yeah, we can now go for that sewing machine production. Now, since Vandermark is rather divided into several sectors, as we can see, right, especially here with the rivers, I'm going to have my heavy industry over there. We are having our beer and our bakeries over here together with Rainbow Knitters, and here I would probably, with the beer, have my sewing machine production. We do have the sewing machines, we will have the cannery, but that's something that I need some other space for, unfortunately. And we're going to have the fur coats. I'm not going to boost any of these with electricity at all, because I don't think it's really worth it. We just want to push to engineers here, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Now for the steel, over here, we still need a few more furnaces. We are going ahead here with 2 furnaces, I think, that should support then 2 sewing machine factories. And since we already have 2 furnaces, I might actually go for 3 sewing machine factories. Let's just wait for that. Let's build those furnaces right here in this tiny corner. The 3 of them we have. I will need definitely another warehouse just here that is going to cut it off, and we still have a bit of space here for another actually 2, I think. Yep, we can push 2 furnaces in here as well if we want to, in these corners there, right? but that's for later. So that is on the way. We're producing a bit more. This one definitely needs an upgrade. And about the iron, we are having one iron mine only here. I can boost it by 50% for a bit more iron to come in without any penalty there really. And with that, we should be able to have at least 3 sewing machine factories that I would like to have in this corner here, right? So in this area, we're going to have them 3, and I could actually go up to 4 if I want to, if I really need to. I could also have more here if I want to. We're going to need a few of them. The other thing is, while we wait now, wait a second, I don't need to wait. Let's just build 2 of them right away. And that should be fine. And while this one is working, we need to focus on the other thing that would be the cotton plantations. So the cotton plantations we can build in... I would actually go with Januzzi, because in Januzzi, cotton really only needs farmers, right? Whereas, for example, the coffee does need obreros as well. So I'm going to reserve that for Cristau. Alrighty, Miss Hunt, what are you doing here? She's just passing by, I think, and we're just destroying her ships there in the meantime. By the way, bricks is also coming in Tristão. Very good. That means that we can start our harbor fortifications here then soon. And in Januzzi, let's go ahead. Over here, I would like to have my cotton plantations now. So those guys here. And there we have them, up to 10 of the cotton plantations. So that means around 5 cotton mills. And with a boosty plantations, we can still boost a few more cotton well, fabricators there as well that we need to the cotton mills. Now let's go ahead. I don't think we need that many yet. Yes, let's go for 4 of them for now. That's costing me around 5,000. And beautiful once again, those fields that we have now. And the other thing is over here, let's build the warehouse, and then let's go ahead for 2 of my cotton mills. In fact, that sounds a bit low actually. Let's go with another 2. We can afford that after all, and that gives me 1 more that we can also add once again. So 3 we have now working, plus the cotton plantations. Honolulu's workforce is still fine. And I'm pretty sure that I can, yes, we could boost this one quite a bit, and the Honolulus would still be fine with that. And we don't even have a chapel yet. So the chapel, if we add that, we could boost them even further. And yeah, I'm not an animal, of course. So let's go ahead and give them a chapel because they really, really would like one. Right here in the city center, there we have it. And this will boost the Honolulu's happiness there quite a bit, as we can see, and allows us to boost our cotton production there as well significantly. Now, one more thing that I still need to do here, creating a new trade route, going from Januzzi this time to, yep, it's going to be Vandermark. And we're coming out here, as we can see. There's the Admiral Island in its way, but that will not be a big deal. In Januzzi, we are taking the cotton fabric then, so all of it that is available at some point. We, by the way, will need some storage there as well. And the Sea Sponge, the latest clipper that we just constructed, will be doing this trade route. Oh, there's also a little fighting again. One of my clippers.
A new commission.
Plantains. And there we have my fleet that we'll need to protect. It's just Miss Hunt really with one single gunboat that is trying to annoy me. Nah, what can I do about it? I can destroy it, of course.
Ship under attack.
Aye.
This gunboat really takes a lot of damage though. I'm surprised at that. But we're going to keep our ships out there, of course. Colonel Opportunity is also out there as well, trying to disrupt our trade routes, but not very successfully so. Perfect, so we got a few clippers now on the way. In Tristão, by the way, yes, let's continue expanding the last district there. We can still go for a few more obreros, and that we should be doing. There we have them in all their glory. And with that, we should really be able now soon to build us the...
You reached a new milestone.
There we have it, the cannon tower. City status of colony for Tristão in all its glory, and that means, yep, we can now have these cannon towers. Cost me quite a lot of bricks, but bricks will be the only limitation for them. And I do have another clay deposit over there that we might be using. It's tricky. My obreros have a pretty high happiness there. Can I do that? I could boost it by 50%. Let's do that and activate the 3rd brick factory here to get more bricks in than ever. And with that, we will have our production then ready. There is another resident quest. Oh, and there is a fire. Up here we have it now in AO Star, the first fires that appear a bit late to the party this time. I'm rather surprised, I think, because we were always building fire stations and stuff. Here I forgot a fire station, and immediately we do get the fires roaming around in my city. So let's build us a fire station here as well. Very important so, because those fires spread very, very quickly. Now, while we are in AO Start, there's actually something here that I need to do. First of all, I need to have a few more farmer buildings here, because we are going to have, most likely, our cattle plantations in AO Start. That is pretty important, because I don't have that much space in Vandermark, and we need a lot of cattle for our canned food production. Not that much, really, right? So we're not making Crown Falls scale production here yet, but we're going to have at least, I think, around 6 of them. So a bit of space we need, and especially also a bit of workforce. So let's go ahead and build us a few more farmers there. They should have a fine influence there with the pub and with the marketplace, and that is fine. I'm still waiting there a bit. We're losing some farmer workforce here right now because of the fires. So please, fire station, do me some favor here. Oh, it's spreading really quickly. I'm a bit surprised at that. But I'm also confident that this fire station will be fine. Now, one more thing that we still need to consider there as well for my canned food production. Since we have now 4 heavy warships ready, let's take them and once again take this island here. There's no defense yet, so it should be easy. It's an upgraded building, an upgraded harbor area, but that should not be the biggest of problems. This tiny island though has pepper, and it's not much. We're probably going to have around 4 plantations possible here. I still would like to use the coal and the zinc that we have there especially. It's not much, but it's all we have really, because there's no other red pepper fertility other than this. And this is heavily fortified, right? So I can't take this island there. I can take this island here though from the Admiral, and that's exactly what we're doing there. And we could then even boost that red pepper production as well, you know, with the working conditions, and perhaps with a trade union as well. And look at the damage those heavy warships are doing. Barely taking any damage there. Really, that's not a big deal. I could actually use one of my torpedoes there as well. That is doing a lot of damage at once. And there we are taking this one. Oh, they were holding out for quite some time. Let's conquer the island. There might be some good loot there. Oh, there is. There's a grape shot mortar. That is pretty good. There's actually 2 mortars here that we can use. We can use them on the heavy warships just fine. The heavy warships are perfect for that. Also, we do get some fine wooden hull. Oh, these are nice items there. Hit points plus 20%. For a heavy warship that already has a lot of hit points, we're boosting it by another 20%. Plus, we're giving it the mortar. Oh, I'm going to love this. So those equipment ships, those thingies are going to be great. And then we have the heavy mortar there as well. Right, so that we have now 6,600 hit points instead of 5,500. Quite nice, quite nice. And there's a second mortar here as well, this one, that I would like to use on that ship. So if we select that now, we could activate them, right? And we could select a certain area where the mortar is going down. And since we have 2 of them, we can have a double mortar going down in one area. This is going to blast them. Absolutely. Let's get the ships back here, because as we can see, once I moved my ships away here for conquering it, the pirates are flooding in again. Right? So it's just that quick.
Stations.
Holy cow, the pirates really want me.
Ship under attack.
Now in Velo we have some 50 farmers available. I would like to check now real quick. The red pepper needs 10 farmers, so we could actually have 5 of these plantations here without any city that we need. And I'm going for that. Of course, meantime, we're also clearing some of those pirate shippies just as we pass by, and I just love the range of these heavy warships. They can take down so much. And also this clipper will be going down here for sure. There's another pirate up there that we should take care of. And another heavy warship is coming out. This is beautiful. Another clipper in construction as well. We still have 81 influence. That's fine. We're going to use the heavy warship here in the center as well. There is another one ready that I can use. No ceasefire there, and I'm not going for that. Oh, and there's a little queue here piling up in Madison. Reason for that is, of course, lots of trade routes. Let's build another heavy warship. And another clipper will be ready then soon as well. And we do get the Supreme Commander influence bonus thanks to conquering and destroying so many shippies there. Now we do have, oh, that's attack speed plus 17% by the way. For the swing machines, we're producing now 3 per minute. So that is something that is coming in here. Very good. Just check this one. Sewing machines is in. The fur coats, we still need the cotton for that, but I can prepare the next production chain here already. So I'm going to have... I'm probably going to have them here, right? So my fur dealers, my hunters. For that, they need 1 minute. So I do need actually 2 hunting cabins for 1 fur dealer, and I'm probably going to need 2 fur dealers at first. So I'm going to head here with 4 of these, and I might actually go for another 2 then in this corner there later on, just in case we do need more, right? So I'm reserving that space already for those hunters. And then we have a copper mine as well that we can use, and we're probably going to use another hunter then here and here, and that's the end of it. I'm not going to need more than that. Probably this is already too much, but we'll just find out about that then soon. Alright, the fire is gone. We have some ruins left over here that I need to repair. We don't have that much timber, but it's still going to be fine. 140 farmer workforce again. Let's just finish those houses there and those houses there. And then we could have up here... it's actually not up here. Yeah, we could have the cattle plantations here. I also will be finished then, I guess. We do have... way too much grain anyway, so we are already consuming the grain, right? We have too much beer, we have too much grain. The grain is fine, and I'm not even boosting... Oh, I'm boosting them actually, so this is the maximum. Where should we have our cattle plantations? That is the big question. Madison is full. This one here is going to be red pepper only, but we do have another ship available. I don't. And I have a lot of steel beams ready that I could transport over to Vandermark to boost my upgrades there. There would be probably something here. Also not really. Just some warships from Miss Hunt. I do need more clippers. Oh boy. More of them. And I think here... Yeah, let's build 2 of them for now. And while we wait further, let's also upgrade a few more artisans.
I don't want to hurt you.
Here.
I want to thank you.
And here. Just in general upgrading my Vandermark to something greater, as it is our current capital before we start with the mega city construction. There we have it. With the beer festival still intact. Alright, I'm going to use Aostar for my cattle farms because we do have the space here, and I'm probably never going to need more than 6 maximum of them. So my goal right now is to have 3 of them. That's 3 artisan kitchens. That would be 2 canneries that we can use then here. And of course with the iron mine we don't even need to worry about that because we basically have just so much iron. Well, or the consumption is just totally neglectable. Now we do need to keep a bit of space here available for the mine then that we might use later. And here I can then have my cattle farms, so 2 of them in this corner, and then we're probably just going to add another one here for this warehouse, so I don't even need to do anything else. And over here I can have then my next warehouse for a couple more of these cattle farms, so 3 we have, and I could just get me another one just in this tiny corner. This is working out, righto, and I might actually push one here. Is that possible? Well, I'll be damned if this is possible. Let's just check this one. It's not possible. So in that case here, that's fine. And here we're going to have then more. But 3 is totally fine. That's going to be 80 farmers that are being consumed with that. And over here we do have then the red pepper. I only need 3 red pepper for now. And later on I might need then up to a total of, I think, 4 or 5. But that's really going to be tops. Let's get my clipper Argo on the way. The red pepper really just needs timbers. As we can see, this is a really simple production chain, but it's one that we absolutely need. And I'm probably not going to waste a clipper on that, so we're going to have a schooner being built here as well. That is just traveling from this tiny island there to Vandermark in total. Ooh, lots of preparation there that we still need to do for my engineers. Over here we have the hunting cabins. I'm not finishing them up yet because I think we don't have the cotton in. Nope, we don't. So as long as we don't have cotton, it's not going to be necessary. Sewing machines are already producing enough. And the variety theater would be another building that we still need to add to my village there. So there we have it. We do have now enough windows. God bless us. And I just would probably just going to build it here in the center if we're going to have 2 of them. We might actually have 2 of them because over there we can still have some city expansion. Yep. Whoop, I might actually totally underestimating how much space we really have on this island. So those 4 are easily just fittable here. We could probably have up to 8, 9, 10 of these red pepper plantations. That I'm totally happy with. Let's go ahead and build the first 3 of them. There we have them, some 10,000 it would cost us. Yep, it does cost us not only wood. They're now being working here. The Clipper Argo can go back home to Vandemark. Another Clipper is coming out. Perfect. There we got our future trade routes. Schooner in construction now, very fast. I will go ahead with another Clipper because we just need that. Oh. What? What is going on? There is some battling over there. Ooh, my heavy warship is heavily damaged. And this one is almost down. A Clipper is going to hunt it down. Right, that's it. That's the end of another ship. Oh, and we are very close here to the harbor defenses. Let's get away there, please. Right, I've lost the frigate though. That is something, if you don't pay attention, you lose your ships. Now, what was that frigate though doing? I think it was carrying something.
We are somewhat lame.
Yep, I think it was carrying something, and there was a few bricks that we needed over here at Januzzi for some storage construction, right? Because we don't have enough storage in Januzzi for all the trading. Let's get my Clipper here back. And by the way, for the cotton mill production, I'm going to add a second Clipper now to this one.
A new commission?
Just very much needed. And here, the plantain we can... Oh, actually, there's enough plantain. But what I'm going ahead here is some 35 tons of bricks. That will be enough. Let's get this over to Januzzi to get us the storage depots up. And while this is on the way, in Vandemark, a few things should be really coming in though now soon. First of all, there's the cotton fabric. So I think we just got the first cotton fabric in. Perfect. We can now start with the hunting cabins. So we're going with 4 hunting cabins for starters. So there we have a warehouse. And then I'm going to have those 4 hunting cabins ready and working for us. Going to take them a bit of time before they can fully work, be fully operational, but then they do. This one we upgrade, of course, because there's too many cards. And with that, the fur coat dealers would be ready for action already. Let's have them up there. I'm having 2 of them for now. I'm going to have them in this corner, and we could have another 2 in this corner there, right? So we could easily double our production, and I'm not expecting that we need more than that, right? And we still have that harbor area here available for us if we need that at any given time. That's working. And then we have the cannery and the canned food. For that, I still need my animal farms up there, so 3 of them it is. There we have them. We have enough there. Ah, yes, and we do need another
Ship constructed.
Clipper for that. We have a full Clipper trade route here already working. I will need another one. It's going to be quite busy in general. And by the way, this one has delivered now. Ah, no, it's under damage. It's under attack actually, and it's not so fast. Then another heavy warship coming out. Influence is still fine for now. Let's unload that, and let's have the storages here, right? So a nice little storage hub like that. So this is kind of like a harbor. 2 of them we can build for now. We can even go with another one, or I could just upgrade. Let's upgrade this one. Also add some more defenses. Perfect. And with that, we have enough storage now for all the cotton mill in the world, so they can continue producing that, and my Clippers can get as much as possible out of it. And for Tristão, we don't really need that for now. I think actually, wait a second, we have the rum here. The rum is always being taken. Yeah, there's actually not enough rum anyway for all of that. So it's fine. Oh, and we get the first plague in Vandemark. I will also need my hospital. Let's squeeze in a hospital for this whole area there. And it's going to be... Where's my hospital? There it is. We do have, by the way, a couple of these available, a couple of assets available for the hospitals, but right now it's just this. It takes a bit of time there again to train the doctors, but after that we should be fully operational here as well. Now let's just go ahead and finish there another 2 blocks for Vandemark. Perfect. And we have enough materials actually to continue getting us a few more artisans up there that I would really like to have. We might actually need to boost our timber production because I'm consuming so much timber with all the shipbuilding there as well. So far so good. A lot of products are coming in now, and we should be finishing then the artisans here and head on for the engineers. Stay tuned.